full-on tears. Bernie proceeded, without a script, to tell story after story. But what he really did was reconnect us all to what made Home Depot special. He also did something else for me at that meeting, and the full weight of it would not hit me until later. When I took over as CEO, not many people outside of the top leadership at Home Depot knew me. My job was in business development, not in the day-to-day retail operations that are the core of the company. And I came to Home Depot after a decade at General Electric, GE. I was an unknown and an outsider. There was no reason for anyone to have any confidence in my selection. At that meeting, Bernie, literally and figuratively, put his arm around me. The thousands of HD leaders figured, well, if Bernie likes this guy, I guess we should give him a chance. How do I know this? Like all good companies, we polled the attendees afterward, and variations of that comment came up again and again. In all the years since that meeting, Bernie never once mentioned it to me. He never took credit for my success. He never said, "Frank, you owe me for that." He never expected anything in return, except that I lead the company with the values and integrity that made Home Depot so successful. Henry Kissinger once said about Senator John McCain that heroes inspire us by the matter-of-factness of their sacrifice. Bernie inspires me by the matter-of-factness of his generosity. The manager's meeting story is one small example. There are so many others captured in this book. You will learn about Bernie's extraordinary efforts in building the largest aquarium in the world in 2005. Notice that he named it the Georgia Aquarium, not the Marcus Aquarium. Most visitors have no idea that Bernie gave the money to build it. I like to joke that if I were in a position to make such a gift, I'd call it Frank's Fish. But Bernie needs no such recognition. He just wanted to thank the people who helped him build Home Depot. This book is loaded with stories and anecdotes that show Bernie's impact on the lives of millions. Home Depot is only part of the story. He sees needs before others recognize them, as with autism, cancer research, and veterans' health. He finds opportunities where others are thwarted or frustrated. He has built things from scratch and changed the trajectory of struggling institutions, as he did with Grady Hospital. There are people in this world who radiate energy and people who absorb it. There are people who take their gifts and blessings and share them with others. And there are people who jealously guard what they have and keep their blessings to themselves. Bernie radiates energy and shares his gifts. He did that during our first breakfast, in the store managers' meeting, and in every interaction we've had since. He has taken what he helped build, multiplied it many times over, and shared it broadly and selflessly. I have been fortunate to work for and learn from extraordinary leaders, including a Supreme Court Justice, John Paul Stevens, and 3 U.S. presidents, Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush. I also love reading biographies about public figures because you can glean so much from their experiences. But in the worlds of business and giving, there is no better source of inspiration than Bernie Marcus. In listening to this book, you will have the same opportunity that I had to learn from one of the world's most successful leaders. You get your own Breakfast with Bernie. You can listen to it for the advice, the inspiring stories, and the humor. But you can also listen to it to get a sense of the animating passion underneath it all. We all want our work and lives to matter. In this book, Bernie gives you a blueprint to help make that happen. That is his gift to us both. Frank Blake was the chairman and CEO of the Home Depot from January 2007 to May 2014. Prior to this, he held several executive roles at General Electric. He also served as general counsel for the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, deputy counsel to Vice President